Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Hey there, Veteran Nation fans. I am talking to you today because I have teamed up with a company that's dedicated to supporting veterans. What they do is they help you gather all the medical evidence that you're going to need to submit a VA disability claim. Now, it's all that is designed to help you get the benefits that you have earned. Right now, more than 17 million veterans don't have their full benefits. And if that sounds something familiar, either for yourself or a family member, now is the time to act. With this company, what they offer is free consultations with the medical team so they can figure out how they can best help you. And what they provide is board-certified doctors with experience working with the VA, comprehensive medical documentation for both physical and mental conditions, and the services that they provide include nexus letters, telehealth evaluations, DBQs, TDIU, aid and attendance, and so much more. What you're going to do is you're going to click the link that's in the description of this video and sign up for a free consultation. Make sure you do me a favor, share this, and also tag a veteran. Let's help more people get every single thing that they have earned.
Hey, Veteran Nation fans. Good morning. Good morning. It is a very good morning here. I'm having a good morning. I do have my coffee. There's some weird stuff going with the streaming. I changed the name because today is the 24th. I see it says 23rd. It's updated here on Restream. I don't know why it didn't update on anything else, but I did change that, and I'm getting just weird things. I like. It's not telling me who's all in the stream. It's giving me accurate for Facebook, but then when I go over here, it's not giving me accurate for YouTube. So I don't know what's going on. It's all over the place. I don't have like a super planned out show today. There's some stuff I want to talk about. which I'll go through everything. Probably the big thing I'll share this is some new merchandise. All right, so yeah, I've got new merch right here. We go. You know what? I'm gonna take out. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. But right here, I created collections. Uh, and here is the new T-shirt that I have, only available in yellow. But it says Waffle House Fight Club. If it's your first time at Waffle House Fight Club, you have to fight. So, a real fun thing based on the movie Fight Club. There, where is it at here? Yeah, and then I did the same thing on a mug. So, yellow mug uh, with the Waffle House Fight Club. Just some fun stuff. Just some fun stuff. And yeah, I did put the collections. If we go here to home, I do have the fun stuff collections. I can see the chat. No Scotland, no party. Yeah, I can see the chat. So I can see Trin. Good morning. Greg of Scotland can see you. Good morning. Paul, I can see you. Good morning. That's who I can see here so far. So yeah, I can see stuff. But yeah, in this, I just have a lot of the fun stuff. This was supposed to sort by what was most popular, and I think it just sorted it by what is um like the list that I put stuff in. But there's fun stuff in here. Like here's the Veterans Before Illegal shirt. I gotta change up this one because I am learning fourth wall. They've added new stuff, so then I can show like for this Waffle House, it was showing me this picture, but I was able to switch it to where now you can see that there's something on it. Um, what else? I gotta see if it'll let me change it to like different colors because like the black is hard to see against the black background. So yeah, with no, I wasn't trying to do that. So yeah, I wanted to see what it looked, some of the stuff looked like with a different background. Yep. So that is some fun stuff I did there. So I was having some fun doing that. I like coming up with good merchandise, especially if it's things that I would wear. And that's the hard part about merch is finding things that one people like because what I like and what you guys like can sometimes not always align. And that's okay. People have different styles. And you want to cater to everybody as much as you can if you can. Uh but yeah. So you want to be able to do that. And then the other thing is things that'll sell. You gotta find those good price points. So like with the t-shirt and the mug, I tried to get them as cheap as what I could. So that way they're affordable. I'll go through the products and if I can find it even cheaper, I'll do it even cheaper. Um, again, I just like having this stuff out here for people to use. I don't like how high up I am. There we go. That's much better. Uh, for any of you doing any of this live streaming, it's always best to have your eye line just under the the webcam. So this is my eye line right here. If I were to look straight and see how the webcam is just above, and it's because it keeps your head a little bit up. So for like people with like double chin, which I sometimes get, it keeps it keeps your posture good, and it just makes you look better on camera. See, you didn't know you were going to be learning here with Skipper. Uh oh yeah, I do want to talk about this one. Um, so these here are Antifa members, and they were arrested in Texas, charged with various different types of terrorism attacks. They felt it would be a good idea to set off fireworks. And they did hit at least one cop. They hit a lot of vehicles and the ICE building. And they got terrorism charges. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, you get terrorism charges when you do stuff like that. Don't recommend people doing it. Definitely do not recommend people doing it. So I believe the highest one I think was this dude, this trans dude, who got 50 years. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't like that. So yeah, they all got terrorism charges. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and this shooting fireworks and damaging property and damaging people way worse than what happened and at January 6th. And people are mad, and they were comparing this to January 6th, and it was like, well, you know most of the people who went in January 6th were unarmed. Those who were armed, oh, throw the book at them, I don't give a shit. But those who were unarmed, yeah, they were just like, just there. They did minor vandalism and trespassing. Should just charge them with that. With these people, they did shoot fireworks at a cop. They did destroy property with fireworks. Like, it's one thing to like break down a door and get in somewhere. It's a whole other thing to like destroy people's personal or damage people's personal vehicles and stuff like that, which actually did happen. And yeah, and Antifa's been doing this for years with very few consequences. Open Gitmo. Hey, I mean, with the whole J6, they use that disruption of government process to overcharge everyone. You don't need to overcharge anybody. And were these people overcharged? Possibly. I don't know the facts of. I've seen the videos of all the fireworks, which was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Had they been there just, had they been there and just protesting, I wouldn't have any issue at all, none whatsoever. And like, then these terrorism charges, I would have been like, oh, that's over prosecution, but that's not what it was. They were purposefully shooting fireworks at the facility, at the cars, at the cops. So sorry. It's no different than when they went into the church in um when they went to the church in Minnesota. They were trying to disrupt religious yeah, what was it? Religious services. You can't do that. You you can't do that. You got to respect people. All right. So here's it at here. Let me do this one. So this guy Covey, he's a big lefty on X. I've responded to him a couple times. I love it when he rages. He does get very upset, and he always takes the very predictable lefty way. But he posted this video, and oh, are they mad about the reflecting pool? Which is the stupidest thing to be mad about. Just the dumbest shit to be mad about. Like, oh no, we're making the reflective pool actually nice. Well, here, as you can see, they're building a fence around it. Um, they just did the whole big project. There's still issues with it. Well, that's what's great about a government contract. When the contractor, if they don't do things to a satisfactory level, they have to come back and fix it. And people are like, "Oh, Trump was so stupid." Trump's barely even attached to this project. Barely even attached to it. When are the Anthony family going to be investigated for fraud claim? Hold on here. Let me put this up. When are the Anthony family going to be investigated for fraud? Uh, claim they are broke, but now have 5 massive new lawyers. Oh, yeah, they are. Well, so the problem with a fraud claim is there has to be some, like, in general, there has to be some type of damage. Unless if we're talking criminal fraud. I don't think there's criminal fraud. Do I think there's fraud? Yes. Yes. Um, but because they're going to say all that money was to support the family and legal funds. So all the money that they got for Carmelo Anthony and did not spend on his defense, I think there's enough gray area that they're going to be able to walk away from that. Now, I will say Sarah Fields has done some great reporting on the Carmelo Anthony ever since it broke, and she's been just amazing. Hey, baby girl, I see you. Uh, yeah, the left has been vandalizing. But yeah, with the Carmelo Anthony, I don't think they're going to be able to charge the family. What they can do is they can potentially go in and take that money, maybe get them for some tax stuff. But the tax stuff is just going to be a fine. It really is. So, is the juice worth the squeeze? Now, what they have been doing is some of the people who were violent outside the courtroom, they're starting to get charged, and good on it. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, they're starting to get charged. Really what you're going to see, and Sarah Fields already has a lawsuit against Tiffany Billions. She changed her name to Billions, which is stupid. Um, yeah, she's got a defamation case against her, and she's going to win that because Tiffany Billions is out there. I'm a first year law student. Okay, so you're not a lawyer, and you're saying this shit out there. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, here I'll get back to this whole thing with the fence around the reflecting pool. Um, the issue is they're vandalizing it. Yeah, yeah. Just like so, this is a fix of the reflecting pool. They've also fixed a lot of the statues that the left was intent on vandalizing and tearing down. Again, I'm not asking for people to be charged for terrorism over it. Just the people that did that, charge them with vandalism. Move on about our day. And the Trump administration has done a great job cleaning all that stuff up. They will get the reflecting pool back, and the fence is probably going to be up for a couple months until all this blows over. I'm fine with it. The reflecting pool is just like the whole ballroom. They're just making it a big deal because Trump, which is so stupid. Like, I think every president needs a ballroom. I think they do. I think that is something we should have. But um, they don't. Uh, for weeks, the news has been on this stupid pool shit. They've got nothing to say. All the W's the right is getting. Yeah. Like, why can we not have a clean reflecting pool? I don't want it to smell like shit. I don't want it to have a bunch of mosquitoes. Quite honestly, I think it should just be flowing water. That will do most of the stuff. But because it is a pool, they're probably gonna like treat it like a pool and add like chlorine and stuff that'll kill stuff. I've got no problem with it. But I did hear that there was a lefty group trying to get some type of algae grown and dump it in, which that is just so stupid. It's so stupid. That would be like the right trying to stop Obama's presidential library. Obama's presidential library is ugly as fuck. Okay? It just is. It's ugly as fuck. But like trying to stop it or anything like that, that would be so dumb. Okay. You People are like, this is so beautiful. It's not, but okay. If that's your W, take it. Like it's not really it this is not the hill to die on. Speaking of hills to die on, I do want to talk about this. So, this is the woman. Apparently, she just won for New York 13th. And this is where people on the right lose their minds, okay? Like, they're very upset about this woman in AOC. Okay, to all my friends on the right, this is a godsend to you. Crazy people like this getting put into office is great, because then you can use everything they do against them and make them look nuts. Trump is about to have a historic midterm. He's about to actually it looks like probably gain in the midterms, and that's down to two things: one, the redistricting fight, and two, just saying Trump bad. They've been doing it for so long, it doesn't resonate with voters. Like, what voters will be looking at is, well, first off, midterm elections can be very much localized. And, if I were the left, I would be harping upon Trump on the gas prices and the prices of groceries and everything like that, because it is putting a crunch on middle America, and it makes Trump lose support. But that's not what the left is doing. Instead, they're going with Democrat socialism. Okay? This is the mistake that the left makes. That's what they should be doing. That they should be focusing on everyday Americans. And here's how his administration has affected you negatively, but they're not doing that. And Trump's out there doing things that are very positive. The UFC thing, positive. It was a great event. A great event. And he had all the military there. Uh, they then got all mad about the guy saying that Michelle Obama was a man, which I don't care about. It's a UFC fighter. It's I mean, it's like when these actors say stupid stuff. Like, okay, you can say your dumb shit. You're not going to convince anybody. A UFC, no one is going to believe that Michelle Obama is a man because of him saying that. Now, they will believe it based on the reaction. And, it's funny to me because the left says so many things like that are clearly false, like JD Vance fucked a couch, Trump's a pedo. What are the other, like, blatantly just, no, that's not correct stuff that they say. But the right doesn't freak out about it. But you say Michelle Obama's a man, and the left loses their shit. They can't stand to be mocked. They cannot stand to be mocked. So people on the right need to mock the left and just let them go. This here with this another crazy Democrat socialist. Hey Ed, good to see you. Another Democrat crazy socialist being elected in a far right or far left area. Like, Republicans were never going to win that seat. Let them have it. Like, stop trying to, we're going to get AOC out of there. No, you're not. She represents Queens. Like, that's very Democratic. Like, you're not going to get a Republican there. Best you can get is a less crazy Democrat. But even then, these crazy socialists, let them in these they just marginalize themselves, and that's why Trump is going to win big. Well, I say win big. He's probably going to gain like 2 seats in the House and maybe 1 in the Senate, or the Senate stays the number that it is. But that's a big win for Trump. It's a midterm election where the president normally loses. If he doesn't lose anything, that's a big win. And the Democrats, they're in panic mode because in 2028, there is no way they're taking the House. The redistricting fight has killed the Democrats for 2028 and has taken pretty much like taken the House out of their hands for about 10 years. So, yeah, this is a story. I don't care about this. So many people on the right freaking out. I don't care at all. It's a good thing for the right. A very good thing. And here's another reason why the left is losing. Right here. Like, why the pride flag is a political flag. It is. Stop acting like it's not. It is. It's a political movement. It's brought gay people into At least the LGB part of the alphabet group, it's brought them into mainstream. And, fine. I don't care what you do in your house, but the moment you bring it out into the public sphere, now I get to have an opinion on it. I don't want people uh I don't want people what's it? Like showing all this crazy stuff and doing sex stuff. So, yeah, I don't want this crazy sex stuff out here. Why is an elementary school doing this? This is political. This is just they say that Christians indoctrinate children. This is indoctrination of children. And there's more on this. I'm waiting on AOC to pull up on Alabama. Yeah, never gonna happen. She's just crazy. That's the left tries to act tough. They try to act gangsta. You're not. People should be deported if they deface the flag of the country donor. The country donors if you hate the country. Uh, I Here's the thing. I don't necessarily want them deported over that, but what is the bigger context? If they're just protesting, just protest. However, if they are encouraging rule or law breaking behavior, oh yeah, get them the hell out of here. Get them the hell out of here. And if they're giving any type of support to enemies of the United States, yeah, sorry, go. And I'm sorry, Hamas is an enemy of the United States. Then there's this here, which is more of the pride flag. Now, this comes from Libs of TikTok. You're going to get a live reaction from me on this because I have not. I just know what they said this is, and they said that this is a whistleblower showing that they're going to try to hide the pride flag from the public and from parents.
A whistleblower from inside Kansas City, Kansas public schools has released a video showing multiple school officials discussing strategies for pushing woke policies and allowing secret gender transitions for students without parental consent. Check it out.
Go back and have these be like Underground Railroad conversations, and we are more so doing them on a case-by-case basis and giving resources out on a case-by-case basis. So not stopping the work, just not making it so public. That's what we're doing now.
Everybody's kind of in the same garbled mess of figuring out where can we find the loopholes, where can we sneak things in, because I mean, our assessments are correct. You look at some of these lists of restricted language and it's like
sneak things in. Like if parents don't like what you're pushing to their kids, stop doing it. The Supreme Court has long supported parents. Like, stop doing political shit with kids. It's not right. It is wrong. And the other thing is, I'm now to the point. There's been so many. You do realize there's been so many things of sexual activity of these teachers with kids. I'm now convinced anyone today saying that they're going to be a teacher, I'm convinced you're probably a pedophile. Sorry. You probably are. And it's because it happens so often. It is. And they'll bring up the Catholics and stuff, the Catholic priests. It's not even close. 1 in 5 kids in this country have experienced sexually inappropriate behavior by a teacher. It is the one industry that it's crazy. What the hell are we doing? Who are we hiring as teachers? Like, and then you'll get these districts that will fight to keep these teachers, or they get hired, or or the unions will put them in a rubber room and we still have to pay them. That's bullshit. Tenure should be immediately broken from anything sexually inappropriate that's proven. Sorry.
Entire progressive dictionary. What do we have left?
Additional audio recordings.
Lists of restricted language, and it's like the entire progressive dictionary. What do we have left?
Stop using progressive terms. Like, it's political. Stop it. So I think we've seen enough of that. I think we got enough. And it was accurate. I'll leave on a good note, because this is Freddie LA, who's a guy from Germany. He's here for the World Cup, and I'm pretty sure this is Wooster. I haven't watched the whole video on this. I just saw what people were talking about. I'm pretty sure this is Wooster. So for those who followed Jeremy Hales, this is where I started following Jeremy, as he had the one storage space in Wooster. Him and his fight with Marilyn Raby. And it's just, they appreciate this and how nice this is. Genoa Bank, wow. And I'll just say, this is one thing I love about Ohio, my home state, is that there's these little towns with a lot of history. A lot of these were founded just before the Civil War, so there's a lot of American history in these towns. This is like the neighborhoods I grew up in, right there. So, you know, a lot of these foreigners are having a real appreciation for not just America, but the parts of America I love. I'm not talking the LA, New York stuff. I'm talking the middle America stuff. And I'm happy that we can share that with them and that they're appreciative of it. I think it's a great thing. All right, folks, I'm going to get going. I'm going to get on with my day. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving. Go to veterannationfoundation.com, buy some of our merch, get your Waffle House Fight Club t-shirt or coffee mug. Thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakening with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakening with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes skies cooling on with a silk so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awaking to lighten her load. America's awaking to lighten her load.
Hey there, Veteran Nation fans. I am talking to you today because I have teamed up with a company that's dedicated to supporting veterans. What they do is they help you gather all the medical evidence that you're going to need to submit a VA disability claim. Now, it's all that is designed to help you get the benefits that you have earned. Right now, more than 17 million veterans don't have their full benefits. And if that sounds something familiar, either for yourself or a family member, now is the time to act. With this company, what they offer is free consultations with the medical team so they can figure out how they can best help you. And what they provide is board-certified doctors with experience working with the VA, comprehensive medical documentation for both physical and mental conditions, and the services that they provide include nexus letters, telehealth evaluations, DBQs, TDIU, aid and attendance, and so much more. What you're going to do is you're going to click the link that's in the description of this video and sign up for a free consultation. Make sure you do me a favor, share this, and also tag a veteran. Let's help more